The 2025 Australian ski season has officially begun, with a winter storm bringing fresh snow across the Australian Alps over the opening weekend. As of Saturday, the 7th of June, snow is falling across the mountains and the resorts, providing an excellent start to the season. Several resorts have opened with beginner terrain available, while others are preparing to open additional runs as forecasts predict over 50 centimetres of snow over the weekend. Here's the current situation at each of the major Australian ski resorts. Starting with Falls Creek in Victoria, the resort has recorded 17 centimetres of fresh snow in the past 24 hours, bringing the natural snow depth to 21 centimetres for the season. Current conditions show temperatures of minus 2.1 degrees Celsius with heavy snowfall and strong northwesterly winds continuing throughout the morning. The resort expects conditions to ease slightly this afternoon before strengthening again after dark, bringing another round of snow and wind. Falls Creek reports that opening weekend has arrived with proper winter conditions, cold temperatures, and consistent snowfall, creating a solid foundation for the start of the season. Visitors heading to the resort should pack warm layers and carry snow chains as required. Mount Hotham has received approximately 19 centimetres of snow overnight, with conditions too severe for staff to reach the official measurement stations this morning due to heavy snowfall and strong winds. The resort notes that ground coverage was minimal yesterday, but intensive snowmaking operations over recent days have allowed them to open terrain today. Both the Summit Trainer, now operating as a beginner-friendly carpet lift, and Pups Playground, relocated behind White Crystal for improved shelter, are scheduled to open once final preparations are completed. If snowfall continues as forecast, Hotham expects to open additional terrain in the coming days, providing more options for skiers and snowboarders. Perisher, Australia's largest ski resort, has opened Front Valley with the V8 lift operational from opening day. The resort has established a magic carpet on Front Valley for beginners and has set up an early season terrain park with features for park riders. Overnight snowmaking operations involve 91 snow guns across the mountain, supplemented by 5 centimetres of natural snowfall, with more expected throughout the day. Current conditions include a forecast high of 1 degree Celsius with strong northwesterly winds. Perisher is tracking a significant winter storm approaching the region, with forecasts predicting over 40 centimetres of snow over the next few days, which should allow for expanded terrain openings. Thredbo has opened Friday flat for beginners and anyone looking to warm up their legs. Easy Does It Chairlift, Wombat Snow Runner, and Freddy's Snow Runners are all expected to open today. Plus, they've got a hike park on offer in the Beginner Bowl. For those not quite ready to ski, the Kosciuszko Chairlift and Merritt's Gondola are operating for scenic rides. Mount Buller in Victoria has also joined the party, with 5 centimetres of fresh snow overnight and more expected across the day. Their ski patrol is reporting that the snowmakers have built the base, Mother Nature is adding her magic, and the groomers have created a smooth ride on Bourke Street. They're expecting soft conditions with fresh snow adding to the experience later in the day. Interestingly, 2025 marks 75 years of Mount Buller Ski Patrol, so they'll be celebrating that milestone throughout the season. So what's in the forecast? The opening weekend benefits from a significant weather system, bringing consistent snowfall across the Australian Alpine region. Current temperatures range from -1 to -3 degrees Celsius across all resorts, with strong winds maintaining dry snow conditions. The Bureau of Meteorology forecasts continued snowfall throughout the weekend, with some areas potentially receiving over 50 centimetres by Monday morning. This represents a strong start to the season compared to recent years. Long-range forecasts indicate consistent cold temperatures and regular snowfall events throughout June, suggesting favourable conditions for the early season period. This weather pattern could establish a solid snow base for the months ahead. For those planning mountain visits this weekend, snow chains are mandatory on all resort access roads. Road conditions include strong winds and continued snowfall, requiring careful driving and additional travel time. Most resorts are operating limited terrain, primarily beginner slopes and selected intermediate runs. This is typical for opening weekend, as resorts assess snow coverage and weather conditions before opening more advanced terrain. Accommodation remains available at most resorts, though availability decreases quickly during opening weekend, particularly when snow conditions are favourable. The 2025 Australian ski season has begun with favourable conditions across all major resorts. From Falls Creek to Perisher, Mount Hotham to Thredbo, fresh snowfall and cold temperatures are providing a solid foundation for the season ahead. Subscribe for continued updates throughout the season and leave a comment below if you're planning to visit the mountains this weekend. Thanks for watching, ciao.